Well, it's July 7th, 2008. This is National Trail Day, and we're going to hike up to our local BearFort Firetower. It's about a mile hike in decent road, and this is a real pretty starting off spot here. Temperature is about in the low 80s, and the humidity is about the same, so it's pretty miserable out here right now. Temperature is expected to climb into the mid 90s today. So a real warm and humid day for a hike. This is City of Newark watershed property. They just put up this new gate here. You used to be able to drive up about half a mile to the trailhead, but they've gated it off recently. Real interesting history. This watershed area was declared property and limited to building about the turn of the century, 1900s. So they certainly have kept it pristine, protecting the water supply for the city of Newark. Okay, well, we're started up the Firetower Road. You can probably see the gate behind me. Used to be able to drive up to that gate and save about half a mile, but they've closed off the road. So we're climbing up probably another 300 feet or so of elevation gain until we get up to the top. Real pretty, as you can see. So a nice hike today. Well, we're nearing the top of the ridge now here in North Jersey. This is just a little bit south of West Milford. This ridge and trail system is called the BearFort Trail. It goes north and south, and of course the significant part of this trail is the BearFort Firetower, which is oftentimes manned in the height of the fire season, generally late July, early August, maybe early September if there's been no rain. But it's a nice antenna support structure. So the other aspect that makes it very nice is that it's about 10 minutes from my house. So it's easy to get to, especially with these high gas prices right now. Coming out here to the top, right near BearFort Firetower itself, it's a nice little grassy knoll area that we come up through here. Perfect place really to have some QRP fun, hang an antenna off of the fire tower that you can see right here. So that gives us a good 60-foot antenna support structure for a dipole that I stretched down. And this is the infamous BearFort Firetower. Okay, we're at the top of the BearFort Firetower. This is looking north. The Catskills, you can see it's a real pretty day. There's a lake down here. This is all protected waters again, you know, mostly for Newark drinking water supply. There's my little pulley that I have left up here. Fortunately, I get to use all the time. It's been up here for about 5 years now, so it makes it real easy. Only have to climb the tower once, which helps. This is looking west too, so for the most part, the tower is, or the antenna is broadside to the west. There's radiation patterns east and west, so it's real nice. Again, we're at about the 60-foot level, and then I go about 200 feet to this tree right here. In the top of it, it's hard to distinguish it, but puts the dipole feed point at about 45 feet or so. Great for 20 meters. Now this is the antenna setup. I use in this case 20 gauge stranded Teflon coated wire, and this is the center feed point. Obviously I'm trying to use BNC connectors and RG8X. I think the extra savings in or not losing loss is helpful, especially at QRP. Fairly simple isolation here of the two sides of the dipole. I use a stranded on the to keep the hot side of the RF lead isolated from the ground side. So just a piece of stranded rope here. And then it's a multi-band, so it's 20, 30, and 40 meters. And I just use a very simple alligator clip to connect the leads. Right now this is connecting the 20 meter to, to the 30 meter wire segment. Makes it real easy to change bands and or get a very efficiently designed dipole cut for the CW portions of and the QRP frequencies for each band. Well, here we are. We're set up, listening to a PVRC station here. Got the K2 this time. I'm just kind of experimenting with the K2. Got the dipole set up. About feed point, you probably can't see it. It's hanging off the tower there at about 60-65 feet and goes to that distant tree right there that you can see fairly well now. That ends up about 30 some feet. So the overall feed point right now is at about, I'd say 40 some feet. So decent, very decent. Here we're sitting, set up, getting ready to start operating for National Trail Day, leaning up against a rock. It's about, temperature gauge said it's about 84 degrees and the humidity is about the same. Just drank a bunch of water and I'm sweating a little bit, so it'd be nice to sit back and operate some CW right now. Well, here we are going back down. It's about noon right now and pretty hot up top. Not much wind, so it's starting to cook too much. K2 was getting pretty warm. I had a good contact with Ken Bear, WA8, REI, and didn't get much better than that. So I thought it would be a good time to call it quits before it cooked too much up top here. Temperatures are in the low 90s and the humidity is real high. Winds out of the south, so it was pretty rough. But had some fun anyway on National Trail Day and got outdoors a little bit. I'll go back now and do some errands around the house. 73.